Greetings, everyone. Once again, this is L.R.L. Dunlap Jr. coming unto you with the only, infallible, uncompromising, unadulterated, written Word of God. We greet you from God the Father and from His Son, Jesus Christ, who is alive and is now set on the right hand of the Father according to the Scripture. You on YouTube, don't forget, we are on Facebook. And our Facebook address is simply L.R.L. Dunlap Jr. You on Facebook, we are on YouTube. And our YouTube address is, we have two channels. Robert Dunlap, all lowercase. Robert Dunlap, all lowercase, except the D on the second one is capitalized. Those are our two YouTube channels. Now, let me say, I received a letter with comments this morning from YouTube. From YouTube. God bless you, Pastor Will. I received a letter from YouTube. Three paragraphs. And they saw my post concerning if you preach tithing or if you preach God say tithe or God require you to tithe, or if you don't tithe, God going to curse you, send you to hell, blah, 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 blah. If you preach that, you are a sinner. So that you know, people saw it on YouTube. And I had a brother, his name was Brother Lloyd. I'm not going to call his last name. He contacted me and he wanted to thank me for bringing that lesson. He said his pastor told him that he had missed paying his tithing one time. And his dog got sick. His leg got broke. His wife got sick. His children got sick. His car needed repairs. All that happened because he missed paying his tithing one time. And he told me, he started to ask the pastor, but he didn't want to make way. You know, he should ask that devil. He said he wanted to ask the pastor, say, Pastor, you mean God punished you like that because you didn't pay tithe one time? But he said he didn't ask him. But he thanked me for explaining that to him with Scripture. You know, that is why when I preach, I give Scripture. And I told him I was going to do a part 2, and I'm doing this part 2 now. It's a different heading on Facebook, but on YouTube it's going to be part 2. Now, in common sense, no discernment needed, common sense. How many of you have had bad things to happen to you and you were paying tithes and you were not missing not one paycheck? You paid tithe and still bad things happened to you. Your mama died. Your daddy died. Your dog got hit by a car. Your children got sick. You got laid off from your job. You lost your house. You had to file bankruptcy. That happened and you were paying tithe. Common sense. That's not no indication that bad things happen to you because you don't pay tithes. Come on, wake up. Stop the foolishness. But anyway, if we can help one soul, and on the eyes of one soul is worth it. Now, what I will talk about tonight, try the Spirit. Let me just get straight to it, then we're going to read Scripture. If you pastor, bishop, apostle, I don't care what church you in, if you tell anybody, God said, give him his tithe, you owe God his tithe. If you tell anybody that, if you don't pay tithe, you're cursed. If you tell anybody, God gonna hold you accountable in judgment if you don't pay tithes. If you tell anybody, God know how to get his money now. If you tell anybody, you're going to hell if you don't pay tithe. You're not saved if you don't pay tithe. If you tell anybody, you're not a good steward if you don't pay tithe. You know what you are saying? You are saying that Jesus Christ did not come in the flesh and we are still living under the law. That's what you are saying. In 1 John 4, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit whether they are of God, because many false prophets are going out into the world. Remember that word, false prophet. Hereby know you the Spirit of God, every spirit that confesses that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is of God. Every spirit that confesses not that Jesus is come in the flesh is not of God and is the spirit of Antichrist. Remember that. Sister Buck, God bless you. Second chapter of 1 John, the 18th verse. Little children, it is the last time, as ye have heard that Antichrist shall come. Even now are there many Antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last time. You didn't know that? You telling folk God said keep the law? You didn't know that was the Antichrist spirit? You saying Jesus didn't come, Sister Ramos. That's what you said. You said he didn't come. We still on the law. That's what you said when you tell folks God said pay tithe. That's what you saying. You said when Jesus didn't come, we still on the law. You don't believe Jesus came? Excuse me. And I'm going somewhere. You're an Antichrist. You're a false prophet. Now, you that know better, and I know people have brought to them, Pastor, ain't that the law and this, and I heard one person, well, what is the law, what is not? Just pay it anyway. You know, he didn't want to say, you know, you right. He didn't deny it either. He had sense. People have brought this to them. But you that didn't know no better, you in error. But if people brought you the word of God and showed you tithing is the law, and you still tell folk God wants you to keep it and require you to keep it, or you curse, that's the spirit of Antichrist. You are a Antichrist. You saying Jesus didn't come, Jesus didn't die, Jesus didn't rise, we still on the law. That's what you saying. We still on the law. Which means Jesus have not come yet because we still on the law. Just like the Jews when Jesus was here on earth that did not believe him. You are the same people that killed Jesus. You are the same people that stoned Stephen to death. You are the same people that put Paul and Silas in jail. And you are the same people that killed James, the brother of Jesus, with a sword. You're those same people. You say, how is that? How is that? Why did the apostle get in trouble? Because they preached Jesus rose. That's why. So you said he didn't come yet. And he haven't rose. That's Antichrist. That is Antichrist and false prophet. And you already know. Hebrews 7:5 plainly states is the law. Matthew 23:23 plainly states it's the law. I'm giving you scripture. I'm not running my mouth. Then again, when you get chance, go to Deuteronomy 26th chapter and read that whole chapter. The priests took the tithing and prayed over it. It is told what to pray and what to say. There is no more tabernacle. There are no more priests. Jesus is the last priest, not made of men. Jesus is. So who you gonna pay tithes to? Who you gonna give your tithes to? Ain't no priest to take it. Ain't no tabernacle. Ain't no tabernacle do this. Ain't no burning incense. Ain't no mercy seat. Ain't no cherubim. Ain't no going behind the first veil and the second veil and the outer court and the inner court and putting blood all over everything. Ain't none of that. That's over. Let's read. Go to Micah, the book of Micah, 6:6. Let's see what the prophet say. You call yourself a prophet? My God don't want nobody to perish. You can be living ever so clean and ever so righteous and ain't doing nothing and living straight, lace lie. But if you preach a lie, you going to hell. Fire brimstone for preaching a lie. Do you know difference in the gospel and law? Go to Micah. Go to Micah. Micah 6:6. I want to show you this. What God requires. Micah 6 and start with the 6th verse. Wherein shall I come before the Lord and bow myself before the high God? Shall I come before him with burnt offerings? Remember tithes and offering? And just for the record, the Bible say tithes and offering. Your pastor just say tithes. He don't say offering. It say, you rob me in tithes and offering. Shall I come to him with burnt offering? That's the offering. And bow myself before him. Shall I come with burnt offerings? With calves of a year old? Will the Lord be pleased? Will the Lord be pleased with my tithes and offerings of? Will the Lord be pleased with 1,000 rams? Or with 10,000 rivers of oil? All these tithes and offerings. Shall I give my firstborn of my transgression, the fruit of my body for the sin of my soul? He has showed thee, O man, what is good and what does the Lord require of thee. What do he require? But to do justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly before thy God. That's what he requires. Watch this. Keep your Bible open. Go here. Go to the book of Hebrews. Okay. Go to the book of Hebrews. I want and read with me. Hebrews the 10th chapter. Hebrews 10th chapter. You ain't getting this in your Bible class. You ain't learning nothing in Bible class about how to be a hypocrite. That's all you learning. Just paraphrasing. You do know some people do have Bible class. No. What's this? Hebrews 10:10. By the which we are sanctified through the offering of the body of Jesus Christ once and for all. Watch this. And every priest standeth daily ministering and offering sometimes the same sacrifices, your tithes and your offerings, which can never take away sin. But this man, after he had offered one sacrifice for sin, forever sat down on the right hand of God. No more sacrifice, no more offerings. That's over. No more tithes, no more offering. That's over. Now, watch it. Something else. Hebrews 9, and let's begin with the first verse. They're going to read a little of this. Then verily the first covenant had also ordinances of divine service in a worldly sanctuary. Ain't no more worldly sanctuary. That's over. For there was a tabernacle, the first, where the candlestick, table, showbread, which is called sanctuary. And then it goes on and on and on. I won't get here. 8th verse. The Holy Ghost, this signifying the way into the holiest of all, was not yet made manifest while the first was yet standing. While the first was yet standing, the way into the holiest of all was not yet made manifest while the first was yet standing. Jesus hadn't came and died yet. Get understanding. Which was a figure for time then present, in which were offered both gifts, sacrifices that could not make him that did the service perfect and pertain to the conscience. Watch it. Which stood only in meats, drinks, divers washings, carnal ordinances imposed on them until the time of Reformation. But Christ, being come, and high priest of good things to come, by a greater and more perfect tabernacle, not made with hands, that is to say, not of this building, neither by blood of goats, calves, all your tithes stuff you bring, everything that pass under the rod. They get that, Sister Gray. Neither by blood of goats, calves, but by his own blood, once into the holy place, having obtained eternal redemption for us. Now, let's go ahead, and I'm going to knock off. 19th verse. For when Moses had spoken every precept to all the people according to the law, he took the blood of calves, goats, water, scarlet wool, hyssop, and sprinkled both the book and all the people, saying, this is the blood of a testament which God hath enjoined unto you. Moreover, he sprinkled with blood both the tabernacle and the vessels of the ministry. Watch this. And almost all things by the law were prayed with blood. And without the shedding of blood, there is no remission. We're going to answer that. We're going to answer that. It was therefore necessary that the pattern of things of heaven should be purified with these, but the heavenly things themselves with a better sacrifice than these. Who was that better sacrifice? For Christ is not entered into holy places made with hands, which are the figures of the true, but into heaven himself, and now appear in the presence of God for us. Now, we see and we know. I mean, when you get time, y'all read the whole entire chapter of Hebrew when you all get time. We see and we know tithing was the law according to the scripture. Just like circumcision and holy days and new moons and first fruit and second fruit and heave and wave and grain and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So if you preach, if you say God said it, or God gonna get you, or you going to hell and you ain't saved, or you ain't a good steward, you saying that Jesus didn't come. You saying the law is still in effect. You're Antichrist and a false prophet. And I know God have opened up some of them preachers' understanding. But they so far away from God, God can't talk to them. They can't let what God say. But some honest heart that want to be saved, I know that they're going to take heed. Now, the question, how can the church building continue to be kept up, repair, utility, etc., without tithes and offering being given? How is the church supposed to operate without finance? The building cannot operate without finances. How the church operate? Give finances. How the building operate? Give finances. That's how it operates. Give finances. There is nothing wrong. Stop, Catherine. There is, your building operate off of finance. Your home operate off of finances. The home you in now. These light burning off of finances. I'm on YouTube and I'm on Facebook going all over the world off of finances. Now, let me say this. Your building operate off finance. As I say so often, there is nothing wrong for asking for finances to deal with your building, and hopefully the local church is doing ministry. Hopefully they doing more than, hopefully they are feeding the hungry and clothing the naked and taking care of needs. There's nothing wrong with asking for finances, but you better not tell a lie and say God said pay tithe. Keep God out of it. And if you're doing something worthwhile, people don't mind helping you. They'll help you if you're doing something. They see you're doing something. Hey, you understand, Sister Robinson? Do you understand? Nothing wrong with asking for finances. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong. The Apostle Paul asked for goods and tangible things from one church to take care of the poor people at another location. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with asking for finances. Just don't tell a lie. Don't lie. Do not lie. Look. Number one, tithes and offerings was not money. Okay. That was not money. There is nothing wrong with asking people if they will pay 10% of their income. There's nothing wrong with that. I say ask. Don't lie and say God said it. Don't you say God said it. When you say God said it, that's when you get in trouble. That's when you preach the law. That's when you are Antichrist. That's when you are false prophet, when you say God said it. Don't say God said it. Ask the people if they would give 10%. And if they choose not to, you cannot condemn them. You cannot say, God, hey, please. You can't say that. But if you're doing something, people don't mind giving. If folk complain, the tithe and the offering been down, and folk done quit tithing, and folks ain't tithing the way they used to. Okay. Why? Why is that? In some cases, because they see you ain't doing nothing. Just falling down and leaking faucet in the bathroom and plaster falling off the wall and taking in all the money and everything falling down. You don't see no progress. You don't see nothing they doing. Huh? Do you understand, Sister Robinson? You understand, Sister Robinson? Let me turn YouTube off. God bless you. God keep you is my prayer.